There she is, boys. There's the car I've been waiting to paint for like a long time. Alright, so that's where we're at the moment. It's been about 4 hours and that's a decent amount of sanding done. I can now see why paint shops charge a lot of money, but because this is a lot of work. Obviously I haven't done the rear bar or rear hatch yet, if that's what you'd call that. I'll probably just take off the tail lights, take off the plate, try and heat gun this off and just do it with this on here. I'll do it by hand. It's gonna suck because it's actually like somewhat nice paint. But yeah, alright, that'll be the plan for now, is we'll just tie up the shed, give it a pretty good clean up. There's just shit everywhere. And then hopefully find my car cover, which once again I'm pretty sure I threw out because it was covered in crap. Then if not, park the car underneath. And even then I can sand outside. That's actually not that big of an issue actually, now that I've just thought about it. I've finished tidying up the shed. I've even tidied up my little shed as well. We'll go over here real quick before the big reveal. But yeah, I've chucked Dad's wheels in there. Obviously a bit messy in here. I've still got these S14 fog lights got to install. There's so much stuff got to install. I've got a new turbo seat in there for the S14 somewhere up there. Side view mirrors, boost gauge, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, but this is the little car part shed, if you want to call it that. That's actually a guide liner for the Civic. I've got to buy a left-hand one, and then they're all aligned. I know it's probably a bit of a weird thing to do, but the wheels won't rub on it because it's not sitting like super low. It's just sitting like just low enough. There's Sylvia. So yeah, here's the shed. We've tidied it up. I think Dad will be pretty happy. I hope. I really hope he is. I seek his approval. Kidding. I promise I'm kidding. But the good thing about these shelves actually is that when it comes to covering up the stuff for paint, is I can just get big plastic tarps, cable tie them, or even better, find some magnets and just chuck them up on there, and then just let them hang down, and they'll be literally perfect. So even on this side, just get some magnets and just hang them down. Be good if I can magnetize this side as well, and then that way I've got like kind of an outline of where I can spray paint and where I can't spray paint. The plan is as well with painting is I'm gonna do the main chassis first. So that's gonna be, you know, like the rear quarter and the doors. Pretty much everything that can't come off the car. Spray that. Then that's done. Let it dry. Blah blah blah. Take that out. Then put the parts. Then spray each individual part. However long that takes. Do that, and then that way I can put them on the car as I painted them, because that's what I was a little concerned about to start with. I was thinking about, I'm not sure how I should paint them, but I think that's the best way of painting them, is going to be quite simply like that, because that way then I can restore the car piece by piece. And yeah, I'm actually so keen. Like I'm so proud that I've actually started sanding it down and, you know, started getting ready for it to paint. You know, it's just taught me a lot. You know, a few things. You know, just start it. You know, because if you don't start it, you just never will, and you just sometimes just gotta just do it and just do everything on the fly, so to speak. You know. Real quick. Rear bar's off. As you can tell, it's missing a nice chunk, and I'll explain that now. But I've got the rear hatch off, the rear bar's off as well. Because I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the camera will pick it up. This thing was tightened down so fucking much. So was this one. Look at this. I had to grind it out. Yeah, I've only got a bit to grind. And I took a big flathead screwdriver. This one came undone, but this one was just fucked. So I just went fuck it, and I ended up just cutting off the plastic around the rear bar. Look, realistically, I can always 3D print that little square if I'm that anal about it, but I'm really not. So what I'm gonna do is actually just grab my screw and I don't want to misplace tools around the shed. Not now, anyway. After I've cleaned it, but yeah, there she is. She's starting to come along. Because apparently, well, most 90s era Hondas, or Hondas that have hatches like this, are notorious for rust, sort of around this area. So yeah, it's going to be worth definitely sanding that back and respraying that off. The side view mirrors I'll probably pop off next, actually. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Actually very happy with how far it's come already, you know. So Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to leave you guys there. I want to either call this part 1, or I don't know if we're gonna make one big video. But yeah, let's consider just, yeah, that's pretty much that. That's the first day of working on the Honda for paint stuff. Alright guys, so you're catching me a week later, depending where, depending how I often make these episodes or whatever. And this is what I've gotten up to. So today, like, this is all from today's efforts. I've sanded the rear bar, the front bar. I've sanded, as you can see, it was previously blue. Actually surprised this paint held up well, because the paint job on this was pretty bad. Like, it started to flake off and everything. That's the carbon fiber bonnet done. We still, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's cracks just there. That's pretty much all I've been up to today, is just sanding those, which is a bit crazy because I've been out for about 8 hours ish, I'd say. But that's, removing the bonnet as well and moving stuff around and all that. So I'll sand back the spoiler. This is as flat as I can get it. Now we're going to lay down our fiberglass repair kit, which I've got here, and all the instructions are here as well. So it looks pretty simple to lay down. It's just, I just don't know how many mats I need to actually lay down, because I think here, no, look, it's even cracked there, because realistically I'll have to mat the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know if I could save this. I don't know how it'll turn out, but this is part of the fun of learning from scratch, is that you just got to do these things and see if I can save it. Let me put you guys on time-lapse mode, and let's see if I screw it up. So Dad basically came in here and ended up telling me that you have to roll out there, which is what we ended up making with a coat hanger and some pipe, just to push out that air so the fiberglass seals correctly. Alright guys, that's it. That's my first ever fiberglassing job done for now. I am going to actually order a plastic one too, a plastic filler as well, because I wanted to actually... What was I need to fill? Oh yeah, the rear bar, no, where the front bar mounts, one of the tabs are broken off. I think it's that tab, all chewed up. So I do actually want to order a plastic repair kit too, which I'll order tonight. Yeah, hence why I said, I really want to focus on prepping, because I'd rather spend the money on prepping than buy everything and go, oh shit, I have to order more stuff. That can go in the bin. It's coming along. We're getting shit done, and that's all that matters sometimes. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna finish it up for day 2 of the paint job, if you'd call it that. So yeah, just gotta go in, order some more fiberglass repair stuff and plastic repair stuff. That's that, and then we can start repairing, sanding, and getting the fine details down really well. And then I'll probably order a spray gun next week, and then order primer next week as well. Get it all primed, ready to go. Sand everything down again, get it as smooth as possible, and then yeah, just paint it. That's I think that's the most appropriate plan. With time, I think that's the most appropriate thing to do, because spraying it doesn't take long. Alright guys, so it's the next morning. I've started sanding back the spoiler, and it's actually coming off really, really nice. The fiberglass did lift a bit, I think, around here somewhere, so I will have to lay down some more, but that's not a big concern. The whole spoiler is pretty flat. I think I'm gonna lay some more on there, but yeah, I think in general another layer will probably help it a lot more on it, because I'm probably have to just layer fiberglass over the whole thing and just sand it back. It is a bit excessive, I know, but it's the right way of fixing this thing up. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Like, there's so many fine cracks. Like, that's all. Those dots are all cracks. It's ridiculous. So, yes, definitely applying the fiberglass mat on those will really help it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then to start sanding those tonight, sand out the side view mirrors, get that all done, and then that way, all the body panels are pretty much ready for paint. The only thing that's not, as I said, is the lip, because that needs to be like plastic fixed. Besides that though, everything else is ready to go. So, you know, with that, that's actually some pretty decent time. It's just a shame I have to spend a bit more money repairing the hood of the car, which does suck, but yeah, that's right. It's cars. But it's all coming along very slowly, so that's all that really matters. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys later.